Good evening to those who listen. It's March 10th, 2026, 10:42 p.m. And here's some more Bible changes in Luke chapter 9. Verse 1, devils instead of demons. We got verse 3 has money. Take nothing for your journey, neither money. Elias instead of Elijah. Verse 8, verse 12. And when the day began to wear away. Then came the 12 and said unto him, Send the multitude away, that they may go into the towns and country round about and lodge. They're getting lodging. And get victuals. I had to look that up. Victuals is like a supply of food and water for like a trip, which makes sense, but that's weird. It says, and lodged and get victuals. Verse 13, and he said unto them, Give ye them to eat. We got fishes instead of fish. And they said, We have no more but 5 loaves and 2 fishes, except we should go and buy meat for all this people. For all this people? Sounds racist. These people, for all these people. Verse 14, make them sit down by 50s in a company. It's like a company, like an army or something. Fishes again in 16 should be fish. 17, we got fragments again of what was left over. Elias again. Verse 20, he said unto them, But whom say ye that I am? Peter answering said, The Christ of God. The Christ of God. Verse 21, and he straightly charged them and commanded them to tell no man that thing. That thing. Wow. And he straightly charged them and commanded them to tell no man that thing. Ugh. Verse 25, for what is a man advantaged if he gain the whole world and lose himself or be cast away? No. What would it said? For what does it? No, I can't remember the whole thing. What does it advantage a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul? And now, advantaged and lose himself instead of soul, and lose himself. Wow. Verse 28 is, and it came to pass about in 8 days. And it came to pass about 8 days. Just get rid of that an. And it came to pass about 8 days after these sayings. That would make sense. And 8 days. Verse 29, and as he prayed, the fashion of his countenance was altered. Wow, the fashion. Because he has his raiment was white and glistening. So he's in fashion. Ugh. 30, and behold, there talked with him 2 men. And behold, there talked with him 2 men. Elias, and then verse 31, who appeared in glory and spake of his decease. I know he was talking about when Jesus was going to be crucified. Spake of his decease, or speaking of his death. Elias again. Verse 35, and there came a voice out of the cloud saying, This is my beloved Son, hear him. Is that right? I'm not sure about that one. Verse 36, and when the voice was past, Jesus was found alone, and they kept it close, and told no man in those days any of those things which they had seen. And they kept it close. I'm guessing they kept it secret. It's just a weird way of saying it. Verse 37, and it came to pass that on the next day, when they were come down from the hill, much people met him. Much people. Verse 38, and behold, a man of the company cried out, saying, Master, I beseech thee, look upon my son, for he is mine only child. Mine? For he is my only child. For he is mine. More bad English. And verse 39, and lo, a spirit taketh him, and he suddenly crieth out, and he teareth him that he foameth again, and bruising him hardly, departeth from him. That whole sentence is just, what is that? And it teareth him that he foameth again, and bruising him hardly, departeth from him. That is terrible. Verse 42, and as he was yet a-coming, the devil threw him down and tear him. Verse 44, Jesus says, let these sayings sink down into your ears. Verse 49, John answered and said, Master, we saw one casting out devils, should be demons, in thy name, and we forbade him, because he followed not with us. He steadfastly set his face, verse 51, 52, and sent messengers before his face. Verse 53, and they did not receive him because his face was as though he would go to Jerusalem. And verse 54, I don't know if this is a change or not. And when his disciples, James and John, saw this, they said, Lord, wilt thou that we command fire to come down from heaven and consume them even as Elijah. So the two disciples are asking Jesus if they can command fire to come down from heaven. 57, and it came to pass that as they went in the way, a certain man, it's just a certain man again, said unto him, Lord, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. 59, and he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. I guess, I'm not sure. I remember this, but I don't remember Jesus saying, no, you can't go. Jesus said unto him, let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of God. I'm not sure about that one. I think I remember something like in The Chosen, but I don't know. It just don't sit right with me. Let the dead bury their dead. If he's dead, how can a dead person bury another dead person? 61, and another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me go first and bid them farewell. So Jesus didn't allow them to say farewell to their family. And Jesus said unto him, verse 62, no man, having put his hand to the plow and looking back, is fit for the kingdom of God. And I don't know, to me, it just seems like whoever this was saying this just wanted to say goodbye to the family, say, hey, I'm going with Jesus now. I love you guys. Goodbye. And that's, according to Jesus, is enough for the person not to be fit for the kingdom of God. That doesn't seem right to me either. I don't know. That one, I'm not sure about that one. Or any of the last three verses, really. Thanks for watching. God bless.